lot of them in the room, and I think we probably underestimated the range of the age of fans. We've been seeing teenage fans, but I think the main group is somewhere between 23 and 38, I would guess. It's a big scope. I mean, and they all showed up for different reasons. Some of them were too young to go to the concerts, and now they're sort of getting a second chance. Some of them just never stopped liking music. We're always sort of hoping for this, and every possible reason in between. And but the ages have been pretty amazing. And when we've been performing with other groups, as we have in the States with other bands, with younger fans, we've seen a great reaction from them too. So it's fun. It's very flattering.
Yeah. I have a question, like back then you were like more of a clean-cut boy band, like the image, you were not allowed to have a girlfriend, boyfriend, I guess neither. And how is it to be back and
Who said we weren't allowed to have girlfriends?
Well, you always told the press we don't have girlfriends. You did have, so you had like to pretend you didn't.
No, we didn't have to. Yeah, not really.
We thought you didn't.
We didn't want to break.
You didn't want to break, but this was part of the game, wasn't it? Isn't it like now easier, like saying, well, we have families and being more authentic? Yeah.
We weren't being honest. It's like, back in the day, like maybe 4 of us didn't have girlfriends, one didn't. It was, it wasn't like, it wasn't an operation where, if you spent 5 minutes with us back then, you would realize that no one was going to tell us anything we didn't believe in and didn't want to do. I mean, back in the day, a lot of our music was written by, one guy, and Maurice Starr, and that was, that was obviously a huge part of our success. But after that, we put together our show. The personalities you saw were us, and that's what made it, the kind of, special group that we were. And so we never, it wasn't, we didn't have rules or anything like that. But to answer your question, I mean, we've changed, and, I think we're as authentic, now as we were back then. I mean, things have changed. Yeah, we've got babies and kids and wives and stuff like that. I tried to keep them, hidden, but I can't.
I think one thing that people have a misconception about what the group is the first time around is we weren't manufactured before the success. We were manufactured after the success, meaning we worked with a producer who, did a lot of the songwriting and stuff, but we were a team. I mean, it was a very collaborative effort. We were closest to friends with him, and, most people around the project, and at the record company did not believe in the group, and our success in the States was actually, our first taste of real success was an accident. One DJ at a pop radio station played our record, Please Don't Go Girl, and the phones lit up, and, fortunately, the promotion guy at the label at the time, became a dear friend to some of us, and has passed away since, but he was quick enough to react to it, and it became a sudden, rise and a sudden phenomenon, and that's when the machine came in. That's when it suddenly became, we found ourselves on slippers and towels and all this stuff, but there wasn't a plan beforehand to groom us, to train us, to teach us what to say to the press. I mean, that never happened. It just, when success came, so came the machine, and so came the people who wanted to cash in on us, and that's when a lot of this stuff happened. But when it became sort of a war between us and the different corporations and people that wanted to take advantage of our success, but there was no grooming beforehand. I mean, we're pretty straightforward. I mean, there were short mistakes we made, certain hairdos and clothing and probably interviews. I've seen interviews on YouTube of things I've said, and I can't really explain what was motivating me to say those things at the time, but I'm sure there was some good reason. But you know, we pretty much have been a pretty straightforward group from day one, and I think we've carried that on. I think with growth and life experience, we're able to handle it a little bit better now, and better able to sort of take things as they come, and not, you know, ride the highs and lows as much. That's a more steady line for us. But we pretty much have always kind of spoken our minds. Just sometimes not always about the girlfriends.